Hello and welcome to South Jersey in Focus. I'm your host, Veronica Dudo. On this week's episode, one of America's oldest and most beloved seaside resorts features timeless Christmas traditions and offers guests the opportunity to create cherished memories at their winter wonderland. Plus, a fitness expert is here to share strategies for staying healthy through the holiday season. This holiday season, Congress Hall in Cape May invites visitors to step into a magical winter wonderland. Known for its rich history and seaside elegance since 1816, this iconic hotel transforms into a festive dream adorned with twinkling lights, holiday decor, and seasonal cheer. Guests can enjoy everything from holiday shopping and special events to cozy experiences that celebrate the spirit of the season. Bob Haslip, the Vice President of Operations for Cape Resorts, joins me now. Hi, Bob.
Good morning, Veronica. It's a beautiful winter here.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, when we look at the property for over 2 centuries, Cape May's historic Congress Hall has welcomed visitors. Can you describe some of the key features that visitors can experience in this year's Winter Wonderland?
Yes, it's really an amazing transformation. When you step into Congress Hall and even the city of Cape May, it's like stepping back in time to a more genteel time when everybody enjoyed and trusted each other, and just smiles everywhere. From the time you enter the hotel, throughout the hotel, we have Candy Cane Lane. We have a miniature train that's touring around the ceiling in our Tommy's Folly Cafe. Of course, outside is totally transformed to our Winter Wonderland festivities. So we have things going on inside, outside. It's just amazing.
Now, before we get into some of the other events that are happening, can we talk a little bit for viewers who may not be familiar about Congress Hall's very long history dating back to 1816? Can you tell us a little bit about the property?
Certainly. Um, Congress Hall was originally named the Big House, and it was the first resort of its kind, seaside resort in America. It came at a time when in Europe, they were starting seaside resorts that focused on the health and wellness through seawater, salt water. And so people would come to the Big House and would experience the beauty and the health that they would receive by coming to the ocean. The locals did not believe that people would come. I mean, in 1816, you're on horseback. So it's a long ride from Philadelphia, and yet they came. The locals nicknamed the property Tommy's Folly, which is where we got the name for our cafe and our gift shop. Thomas Hughes was the founder of the property, who later went on to become a congressman with the U.S. government. And that's when the owner at that time changed the name to Congress Hall. So a rich and vast history dating all the way back to the early 1800s, and continuing on into the 20th century.
Now, of course, it started out, as you mentioned, really embracing wellness and wanting people to have a nice time. How does this legacy influence the holiday celebrations and the property today?
Well, as I alluded to, it's kind of a Victorian feel, if you will, to the property, which fits for Cape May with all the Victorian homes. It is, you feel the history when you walk into the building and when you walk around the property. The decor, the decorations are just stunning. We have our 40-foot Christmas tree out back, which each year we find a 35-plus-foot tree to put out back. We have our vintage carousel that is just beautiful, hand-painted horses on the carousel. We have our train rides that go around the property that are kids' trains. And oh, they have so much fun traveling around and seeing all the decorations.
Now, of course, the decor sounds truly amazing. What are some of the signature holiday events or traditions that make Congress Hall celebrations so unique?
Well, we have our breakfast with Santa every Saturday and Sunday morning, where obviously Santa joins and sits on the big throne in the corner so all the kids can visit with Santa. That's one of our cornerstone events. On Sundays, we also have our community stage out by the pool where we have different dance troupes and performance groups so that the local community can embrace Winter Wonderland as well. And as I mentioned, the outdoor activities with the carousel, the train rides, and of course we have food and drink, hot chocolate like you wouldn't believe.
Now, you mentioned the local people being involved. What role do the artisans or businesses play in creating the Winter Wonderland experience?
Well, we actually have 21 of our local vendors set up out back of the hotel in tents that are offering their wares throughout Winter Wonderland. Um, our festivities actually are from Thursday afternoon until Sunday evening. Thursday it is afternoon and evening, Friday afternoon and evening, Saturday all day, and Sunday all day.
Now, for families visiting Congress Hall during the holidays, what activities are available for children?
Well, in addition to the breakfast with Santa, we do have for the Congress Hall guests, for any of our Cape Resorts guests, we have the opportunity to make gingerbread houses, snow globes, different ornaments, and uh, different fun activities that they can do with our elves. Just so
That's
you know, and the train rides and the carousel.
that's really nice. Can you share any behind the scenes details about the effort it takes to transform Congress Hall into a winter wonderland?
Certainly. So far this year, we have prepared over 600 gallons of hot chocolate. That's a lot of 12-ounce cups of hot chocolate. And in addition, another 250 gallons of spiked hot chocolate for the adults. So in all, 750 gallons. Um, we also prepare over 1,400 breakfasts every weekend for Breakfast with Santa, along with our Blue Pig Tavern, which for breakfast and brunch, another 700. So we feed 700 a day, about 2,800 people every weekend for breakfast and brunch.
It's definitely quite an operation. Can you tell us a little bit how the celebration has evolved over the years, and are there any specific new features introduced this season?
Well, it really started 11 years ago with a Christmas tree in the lobby and a hot chocolate stand out back. So it has really evolved into an amazing offering and opportunity. Our Christmas tree lighting is the signature event of the whole season. That occurred 2 weekends ago, and we have 3,500 people that come to listen to our music, our choir and bands, and watch the tree be lit each year. Um, One of the unique things this year, we have a great photo opportunity with a sleigh and wicker reindeers out on the lawn so that families can have their kids up on there or the whole family together and get pictures taken. Um, and the little mini train up in Tommy's Folly. That's a new item this year.
Now, how does Congress Hall's history as America's oldest seaside resort influence the holiday atmosphere now?
Well, as I mentioned, that kind of Victorian feel to the decor really speaks to times past and times when everyone just got along, where people enjoyed each other's company, where it was fun to interact with, friends and family, and also with those you don't know, just in that spirit of the holidays.
Now, of course, when we look at the economy, you see the world, the country, and even the local economy, of course, really hoping inflation stays at bay. How do you see Congress Hall's Winter Wonderland contributing to Cape May's holiday tourism and local economy?
Well, I can tell you before there was Winter Wonderland, there was not holiday festivities in Cape May. Like many beach resort towns, you could hear a pin drop. And now it is bustling. There are trolley tours throughout the city. All the shops and stores are open. Many of the restaurants and hotels have special items running. And Cape May is an amazing location for dining. Just a block away from Congress Hall is the Abbott Room. It's an amazing dining experience. Uh, just so much to do.
Now, for those considering a visit, what advice do you have for making the most of their holiday experience at Congress Hall?
Well, first and foremost, I would say come early. Parking in Cape May is difficult, so the earlier you come, the easier it is to find convenient parking. And there's so much to do all day, you will not be bored. You will find plenty to keep you busy throughout the day. Um, Late into the evening, there still is so much to do. Restaurants, there's a lot of fun bands that play throughout the city, in the boiler room downstairs at Congress Hall. And in the Brown Room, again, it is very Victorian feeling, just a sophisticated feel. Just
Sounds great, Bob. Thank you so much for your time today and telling us all about the Winter Wonderland at Congress Hall.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
The holidays are a time for joy, celebration, and indulgence, but maintaining a balance between fun and good health can be tricky. Whether you're trying to stay on track with your wellness goals or looking for ways to get back on track after the season, we've got you covered. From enjoying festive foods mindfully to staying active and resetting in the new year, we'll explore practical tips for a balanced holiday season. For more, I'm joined by Jodi Tangradi, fitness supervisor at the AtlantiCare LifeCenter. Hi, Jodi. Thanks so much for your time today.
Hi, Veronica. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So, balancing fun and health during the holidays. Why is it so challenging to maintain healthy habits during the holiday season?
Well, it seems that at the holidays, we're always so busy, we're not focused on ourselves. So basically, we are on the go. So we're eating out a lot and we're not paying attention to what our normal everyday life is, going to the gym and trying to eat healthy. And it's just challenging at the holiday time.
What are some tips for enjoying holiday festivities without overindulging?
Well, there's a few things you could do. You can make sure you get to the gym earlier. If you know you have a party, you can work out a little bit longer to burn off more calories. So that way you can intake or indulge a little bit with the stuff you normally don't eat or drink. Also, if you're going to a party or a dinner, have a small salad or eat light that day. Try not to go overly starving and then you see all these nice treats. So, and I always tell my clients, have a little something. Give it to yourself, just a little taste. You don't have to have the whole piece of cake, but have a little something just to give it to yourself and enjoy it.
Now, of course, the busy time, schools are wrapping up, there's holiday shopping, concerts, shows, and parties. How can people stay active despite the hectic holiday schedule?
Well, besides changing your routine, because we have a lot to do during the holidays, we're shopping, we're decorating, we're going to dinners, we're invited to all these parties. So, my tips are change your gym routine. If you If you usually go at night after work, try to get in there in the morning. Also, when you're shopping, don't try and get that close spot in the parking lot. Park away from the mall or park away from the store so that way you walk or getting your steps in. Also, when you have your packages, carrying them all back to your car, there's your workout. Also, take the stairs instead of elevators. Just walk a little bit more, take those extra steps.
So kind of just having that very conscious approach, that mindful setting. Now, when we look at trying to stay on track during the season, what strategies help people stick to a healthy routine during the holidays?
Planning is key. So prepare, prepare, prepare. You know you're going to be invited to multiple things. Try to stay on track throughout the week. So if you know on the weekend you're invited to a party or you have a holiday dinner with the company, stay on track all week. Don't cheat. Don't eat out. Try not to eat, bad carbs. Just eat healthier and stay on track during the week so that way you can enjoy yourself. You can eat those things that you normally don't have, and it won't make you feel sluggish or feel guilty. And you can enjoy everything the holidays bring us.
And it is important also, too, as you're mentioning, to maybe plan. Of course, that is key. But if you have a party, maybe one day try to eat a little bit healthier, or, even if you're having a moment where you are indulging a little bit after that, you can never give up, really, right? You can just continue to eat better in a different way or add in some extra activities. Now, how important do you think hydration is? And of course, why do we often overlook it during the holidays?
Again, we're always on the go and no one prepares. You have to make sure you have your water bottle with you. If you don't, I tend to do it at times too. I'm shopping. I'm like, oh, I'm so thirsty because we're go, 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 go. Water is so important. It keeps us hydrated. It makes us feel better. It loosens up our joints. It keeps it nice and lubricated. Sorry. Our skin as well makes us, our moods. The water does just so much for our bodies and we just don't realize it. It also improves our quality of sleep. So these are all the things that we need. We're decorating, we're moving our bodies more or in different ways. So you don't want your joints to hurt during the holiday. You also want you to look fresh for the parties and stuff. So water is key.
Now, of course, it's not just eating a healthy diet and trying to get in some activities, but there's also, some emotional things that are happening. How can people manage stress during such a busy season?
Well, what I like to tell my clients is we know we have a lot going on at the holiday and it is stressful, all the things we need to do and accomplish on a certain time. So write everything down, make a game plan for the week. The holidays are, weeks on end from before Thanksgiving till the end of the year, even into the new year. So weekly, write things down what you want. That way it's not overwhelming to us and it'll keep our stress levels down. But also exercise helps stress. It enhances our mood to give us that good juju to our body that you'll have more energy if you get in your exercise routine and stay on track.
Now, what advice do you have for maintaining energy and avoiding burnout while juggling holiday events and responsibilities?
Definitely take time for yourself. Take that quiet time, breathe, focus on you, do a little bit, go get your hair done, your nails done. Actually, getting your toes done with that massage chair is awesome. But any way you can do a little something for yourself as you're taking care of others and planning and going about your day.
Now, of course, once we make it through the Christmas season, people often say maybe they want to get back on track after the holidays. That could be a New Year's resolution, of course. And sometimes people feel guilty after the holidays. How can they move forward without beating themselves up?
So New Year's resolutions are huge, new year, new you. So we see that a lot at the Life Center. And when they come in, everybody gets fitness evaluations and we go over what their goals are. And the key is not to jump in and want to do it all. You don't want to say, okay, new year, I'm going to get to the gym 5 days a week and I'm going to change my eating. It's sort of hard to do everything. You want to take a little bit weekly. One day, focus on, you know what, this week I'm not going to have potato chips. Next week, I'm going to take out the chocolate. If you take baby steps, you actually, you'll get there more. Being consistent, you will get there sooner than if you try to jump on and try and take everything on all at once, because usually you give up because it's too much. And it is. A lot of change all at once is hard to do and hard to manage,
How,
actually.
yeah, how do you recommend easing back into a fitness routine?
So I definitely say start with cardio. If you were already working out, then you can basically just get into what you were doing. If it was, say, if you took the month off, you can get right back into it. But for anyone beginning a new workout routine, start with cardio. You can walk, you can run, you can bike. I would say 20 minutes, 30 minutes, gradually increase your time. But strength training is also important because you want to keep your muscle mass to protect your bones and keep you nice and strong, which also keeps off the body fat. But more importantly, I would say take a class, do something that you normally don't do, because I've noticed that my clients tell me when they work at me, they get a harder workout than when they do it themselves, because that they usually give up when it starts to hurt or burn. They were like, okay, I'm done. But usually with a trainer, or if you take a class, you're pushed a little bit more than you normally would do and get a better workout.
Now, of course, everyone's health journey is very different, from the goals that they have to their age and a lot of other factors. What's maybe a piece of advice that you might give to someone who feels like they've fallen off the wagon?
You can always start over. We always get second chances and third chances. Just keep trying. So if you don't succeed and you fell off, get back on. Just take it day by day. You always got to keep trying, right? You got to just keep putting one foot in front of the other and make small attempts. The biggest thing is don't take on too much all at once. Baby steps, you'll slowly get there, but you'll get there. That's the most important thing.
What do you think is the most important takeaway for staying healthy and balanced during the holidays?
The most important part is try to stick with your routine, even if it's, say, if you usually work out for an hour, even if you get in for 20 minutes, it's better, than nothing. Walk around, see the lights, do a little extra that way of getting some physical activity. Also, it's important to spend time with family and friends. Create those memories. Be in the moment. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. Don't feel guilty. But try to be active. It is take its toll, the holidays, on everybody, emotionally, physically. The more you are active, the more you breathe and stay stress-free, the easier it will be.
And finally, Jodi, what inspired you to get into the health and wellness industry, and what is it that you love about it?
So I've been in the fitness industry for over 13 years, and this is my second career. I was in finance prior to this, and I had 3 children, and I wanted some me time, so I joined the gym. And I found that I was helping people with exercises, and I found I really wanted to become a personal trainer, which I did. And once I got into and helping people, I found that I wanted to know more. So then I went and got my master's in exercise science so I can help even more quality of life, not just weight loss or athletes, but quality of life is important, and exercise is a huge role. And I wish you understand that exercise can be medicine. It can help a lot of things that we have going on in our bodies, whether it's stress or our moods, our blood pressure. There's so much exercise can help with. And that's why I fell in love with this industry. And I don't feel this is a job. This is something I'm very passionate about. And I love doing what I do.
Jodi Tangradi with the AtlantiCare LifeCenter. Thank you so much for your time and sharing all of those helpful tips.
Thank you so much, Veronica. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks for watching South Jersey in Focus. I'm your host, Veronica Dudo. We look forward to seeing you next time. Be sure to watch more on New Jersey at onnj.com.